welcome to Monday. We're going to do this again because the last live just crashed on me. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you're finding success so far in your day. Hope you've done something that's made you win this morning. I know I beat the sun up this morning. I did a hard workout this morning. I answered some emails, did some prep for this week to make this week fan-freaking-tastic. The reality is, you don't just happen to have a good week. And I've learned this over the years when I just go through the motions instead of really, a little Beyonce hair moment. Turn the air on. Wow, okay, let's just make that a little less wild. Dude, come on. What are we doing here? This is, what is still happening with my hair? You create great weeks, and you choose to have great weeks, and you choose to have great days. And one of the biggest lessons that I've ever learned from Brandon is he never talks about what's going wrong. You won't catch him, even if he's had a rough day. There's no like, oh, today was so hard. He would never tell that to anybody. And that actually makes his week, that makes whatever the thing is that's going wrong actually go better, because instead of compounding whatever the issue was, whatever the challenge was, he's making it better. He's creating something new. He's not letting it ruin the next conversation, ruin the next opportunity. And so if any of you guys have already started Monday and you just got punched in the face with something, maybe you read an email, you got a text message, you know you have to handle something this week and you're dreading it and your energy's already low, literally just make the decision right now to not let that ruin your day, to not let that ruin your week. Make the decision just to freaking handle it. And when you handle it, you get to still choose to say, I love my life. This is a great life. I'm the creator of this situation, and I'm going to make it through this. I'm going to learn from this. This is never going to happen again because I'm going to get better. Like, just do all the thing. Leadership Essentials Workshop this weekend. It is going to be an amazing Leadership Essentials Workshop on Saturday and Sunday here in beautiful Miami. I don't know if you can see how beautiful Miami is, but it's freaking beautiful. Looking forward to seeing you there. If you're interested in going to the Leadership Essentials Workshop, you should go to target.The/leadership and get yourself a ticket, because we'd love to see you there. We'd love to help you out with your leadership. Leadership is everything when it comes to your business, making your relationships better, making yourself better. See, what a lot of people don't understand is it's self-leadership that is the first thing that you have to master in order to lead a team and to grow a business. So if you don't know how to lead yourself, you're not good at leading yourself, you don't stick to your commitments or the promises that you make to yourself, you're going to have a difficult time ever being able to do that with other team members, because you know that you can't do what you're asking them to do. And if you can't do it, why are they going to believe you and trust you when you're telling them that they should do it? It's like the trainer who tells their client, this is how you get a six-pack, but the trainer is 30 pounds overweight. You're like, dude, what do you know about getting a six-pack? You wouldn't listen to that person, right? And so I find that a lot of business owners really get stuck early on because they haven't actually figured out self-leadership. And then when you scale past breakpoints 1 and 2, we talk about these breakpoints, these stopping points in business in the first few million that you generate in your business. Once you've been able to like pop out of that, then it becomes your ability to take the things that you did to lead yourself and duplicate those with other people, to inspire, to push, to give them the tools to set them up for success, so that they then become leaders who can then lead leaders and lead leaders, and that's how organizations grow. So our Leadership Essentials Workshop is this weekend. We're looking forward to seeing you there. If you're not coming, go to cardinalventures.com/leadership and get yourself a ticket. How do you feel about children being able to transition at a young age, yet still ID people at clubs and don't care to let children make a drastic decision? How do I feel about this? I to be honest with you, I don't know that this is my area of expertise. I have opinions about, I remember when I was in middle school, like, I didn't know, I wasn't certain about anything, and I'm so glad that I had really protective parents who didn't let me make decisions that could have, in the long run, harmed me, and I was given very clear, like, guide rails. And so children, when they're young, it's an interesting topic. It's not one that is necessarily my area of expertise. I think it is interesting that we do have to ID children, or you can't legally vote. Like, you can't make those important decisions. You can't drink, you can't vote until you're 18 or 21, and yet you can make a massive, life-changing, altering decision younger than that. I think it has to be looked at. I think it's potentially a conflict for sure. What is she driving? A Lamborghini Urus? That's right. Freaking love this car. Look at how sick this car is. Like, the back. It's a sick car. My favorite car, for sure. So I'm headed into the office right now. I'm excited to make today a fantastic day. I want to inspire you, to encourage you, to remind you that you can make today great too, even if your life looks nothing like what you want it to look like. I have a 30th birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, and I remember so many birthdays just crying, like full-blown, probably 80% of my birthdays in my adult life I spent crying because I was so disappointed in who I was and what my life looked like. And I would compare it to other people's lives. And it wasn't a comparison issue, it was a Natalie's potential issue. And I remember in those days I would feel really stuck with, like, how do I change my life? Like, what's the thing that I do to not actually continue to live like this, to not have the things that I want and have the responsibilities that I want. And for me, everything changed when I made the decision to keep promises to myself, to be a leader to myself, because when I really recognized what I wanted and what I wasn't doing to get me to where I wanted to go, that's where I was like, okay, I just have to commit to those things. So whatever that is for you on this Monday, if you're waking up and you're like, this is just not, I'm not happy with my life, I don't have energy, I don't have passion, I don't have excitement, I'm not doing what I want to be doing, then I would look at, man, what are your goals? And what do you actually need to do today to accomplish those goals? And rip the Band-Aid off. Just start doing those things, because once you start doing those things, it compounds. Because then you're going to ask yourself tomorrow, what do I need to do to get closer to my goals? Maybe it's sitting down writing a blog post. Maybe it's creating content. Maybe it's developing your team members. Maybe it's signing up for a course, signing up for an event, doing something to get you to the next level, reading a book, listening to a podcast, like whatever it is that you need to do to get the information that you need or to take the actions that you need in order to get yourself to the next level, just do that today. And then wake up tomorrow and do that tomorrow. But we're not even going to worry about tomorrow because you got full control of your day. And there's nothing better than taking control of your day, because that's what sets you up for success tomorrow. What's the best way to help an employee that's remote pick up their game? Can't tell when they're actually working / not working. Get really clear on what their stats are. Like, what are they responsible for in numbers, not just like, oh, they're supposed to be doing, follow-up and they're supposed to reach out to clients. No, like, what specifically every single day is your expectation of their output? And once you know what those numbers are, get a tracking system in place to ensure that they're hitting their target. The reality is the target should be so high and the target should be the focus that the work has to happen in order to achieve the target. It's not about measuring work product, it's about setting a target that gets that role, that gets you the output that you're looking for of that role. Just making 200 phone calls for a sales team, sure, that's important, but what you're actually wanting is for them to close deals. And so, yes, the 200 calls a day is like a minimum requirement, but for more intricate work. You have to make the target, not the work, the target. And then they either hit the target every day or they don't hit the target. And if they don't hit the target, they don't get the opportunity to work with you because you have a new motto. This is my motto. I say this weekly to our team. Wait for it. Oh, okay. I say this weekly to our team. We don't miss targets. We do not miss targets. So when it starts with you implementing targets, implementing follow through with ensuring that targets are hit in your business, then all of a sudden you're not worried about whether or not people are or aren't working. They're either hitting the targets or they're not hitting the targets. That's what I would recommend you do. Oh boy. Driving up a parking garage with one arm, especially when I did arm day yesterday, it's a trip. But that means that I'm almost to the office. Oh god, okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Parked. Keep committing to your commitments. We got this. That's right. You do got this. I love your cardigan. Thank you. Isn't this so fun? It has like these little C's. Okay, I'm catching up to any comments, but I do gots to go get some work done. Happy Monday, everybody. Make it a great day.